everybody. How is everybody doing on this fine Saturday? Unfortunately, the first up is a Knuckles comic. Yeah, that's okay. It's got a Robbo in it, so it's gonna be good, I'm sure. Forgot that today is a Saturday. Yeah, today seems like a nothing day, but I remembered. More penders then. Yeah, most likely. Anyway, yeah, so tonight we are starting with Knuckles number 12. This will probably be the only Knuckles comic for tonight, because after this... Yeah, after this is Sonic 59 and Sonic 60, and then after that is a Supersonic special. That'll be fun, but that'll probably be next Saturday. More penders, good grief. Yeah, for sure. Good grief. Anyway, before we get into this comic, before we get into this comic, do you guys want to see a magic trick? You guys want to see a magic trick? VTube Studio updated with some brand new features, and I played with them last night. I played with the new features, and now I can do this. Oh no! I'm bald! What happened to my hair? Bald, 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 my eyes! King Neptune taking off his crown. What if I just streamed this whole time as bald SNT? What if I did that? Put your hair back on. I can. And I can take it off too. Again. It's the weirdest toggle I have. Can you become super while being bald? I haven't gotten that far. I think if I go super, I regain my hair because it's a different layer. I turned off specifically all these layers. But if I go super, let me check. Yep, my hair comes back when I go super. Except my headband. Except my hairband. My hairband stays off. But when I unsuper, my hair goes away. Bald is beautiful! You need hair to turn super. Put back your wig on. No, I'm gonna stream just like this, and then when more people come into the stream, they're gonna see that I'm bald, and they're gonna be very confused. And they'll be like, why is SNT bald? Oh, members! Check your emotes. Check your emotes. Check your emotes. I have a surprise for you. Everyone pretend it's normal. Oh, thank you for reminding me, GB. On Twitter, I have something set. Yes, someone found it! Someone found the new emote! Anyway, I set up a thing on Twitter where I have a picture of my bald head, and you can draw on it and give me new hair. I've seen some submissions already. There's a lot of really good ones. Um, but yeah. So if you go on Twitter, it's like the third post down, I think, on my profile. Or fourth. Not counting the pinned one. It's just me, and then an example of an example of what you can do. And then I'm gonna show them on stream. And then I'm gonna show them on a stream later, probably Wednesday. Probably Wednesday if things go well. If not, I will let you know. I like non-bald SNT. Okay. I'll put my hair back on. Girl, wig. Okay, I'll put my hair back on. I'll put my hair back on. I'll do it. But I'm gonna be bald for the haircut stream. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Alright, let's get into the comic. Knuckles the Echidna, number 12. The Forgotten Tribe. And of course, there's his name. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen any bald Sonic characters. What about Eggman? Eggman's bald. Eggman's bald. He don't got no hair. Sonic playing Legend of Zelda. I believe that is Robbo. I believe that is a picture of Robbo. All right. Oh no, it's a paragraph. Not a paragraph, more than a paragraph. There's like 4 paragraphs on this page. I guess we'll read them. Born to the most noble of Echidna houses, the latest to continue the family heritage and responsibility as guardian of the floating island, defender of all from the forces of evil from the world beyond, as well as those who would threaten within, he is none other than Knuckles the Echidna! The story thus far. A long time ago, when a comet on collision course with Echidnopolis threatened destruction, the majority of Echidnas agreed to a plan which resulted in the creation of the floating island. Another small group of Echidnas, however, wished to remain part of the land, and so traversed over the face of Mobius. Through the centuries, destiny called upon leaders known as Miters to shepherd the tribe to safety. Until recently, the Echidna known as Athair served as the latest Miter until called upon to perform a higher task for the ancient walkers. Not wishing to abandon the tribe without a replacement, he selected his great-grandson Knuckles to serve him in his stead. Aided by the disciple Yanair, Knuckles proceeded to lead the tribe towards that which they sought, the land their kind originally sprang from. Unfortunately, along the way, 2 young Echidna boys wandered off, forcing Knuckles to search for them. During his absence, the tribe fell into the evil clutches of the High Sheriff of Snottingham, who promptly enslaved them in service of his bidding. Dissatisfied with the tribe's efforts, the High Sheriff is now about to make an example of Yanair. I remember when all that happened. Great, the essay. Some of these are a run-on sentence, so we gotta deduct points for that. We gotta deduct points for the run-on essays. The run-on sentences, I mean. See me. Yeah, there's no like beginning, there's no like in conclusion. This is a pretty poor essay. I'm giving it like a D-, because at least there's something there. At least he turned something in. He turned in his fan fiction, which isn't exactly what I was asking for, but at least it's something. D-. It's just words. Alright, now let's actually get into the comic. Here we go. Lack-a-day! I fear our friend the High Sheriff plans to make an example of that poor soul. Knuckles, it's Yenair. We have to save him. He's one of yours, Rad Red. Go you, make the call. Okay. We'll have to move fast, people, so here it is. Just before the trapdoor springs, Rob has to cut the rope, leaving Big Blue to get Yenair away from the scene. Meanwhile, Marianne will lead the tribe out of harm's way. What about me? I didn't forget you, little guy. You and me get to take out the bad guys. Have you any last words, knave? I'm sorry I have but one life to give for my people. So noble yet so pathetic. Hangman! Bombastic side-eye. What issue number is this again? This is Knuckles number 12. Knuckles number 12. Tails gets to be cool. Tails gets to help fight the bad guy for once. I'm going to the next page. Ooh! Oh, this is a 2-page spread. This is a 2-page spread. Knuckles in, Journey's End. Release the door. Bullseye, as usual. Everyone follow me. You are all free once more. Can it be? Yes. Yes, I told you to have faith. And then the next page has Knuckles and Tails. Now, one down, with another to follow. Don't get your hopes up, you brat. Arg! This isn't the afterlife, is it? If it is, I can think of better things to look forward to. So much is happening all in one page. They wanted to make sure that everything happened all at once. I thought you were doing the stream in the next hour. Yeah, I tweeted that last hour. I tweeted that when it was the last hour, and now it's the next hour. I should have probably worded that better. That was probably my fault. My bad. I meant in the hour that is the next one. Not in 1 hour. Is that feet? Oh yeah, that's Yenair's feet, unfortunately. I don't want to make a feet button, no. I don't want to pull a Vulo and make a feet button. That's pushing it for me. That's pushing it for me. All right, next page. Back, wretched peasant. It'll take more than your best to overcome the High Sheriff. Whoa, talk about missing by a whisker. Whoosh. It'll take more than your best to put me away, you tin-plated tyrant. Follow the hedgehog, everyone. He'll lead you to safety. It looks like our ticket out. We'll see. Down you go, friend. You're not exactly a featherweight, nor I suspect is he. Have you yet learned metal always triumphs over fur? Not always, base villain. Tails was brown. No, back in the day, Tails was not orange in American media. He was brown. And that was because of some mix-up that they had with all of the media, where the pictures that they were given for Tails had like a printing error on it, so that his fur was brown. I learned about this a while ago. No feet Q, please. I'm not gonna. Alright, next page. The pure of heart will always overcome evil's foul stench. Bam. Including the lackeys. Thanks for the save! Quickly, friend Knuckles. Much as I enjoy engaging the High Sheriff in battle, our first priority should be the innocents. Both yours and mine. Can't say I disagree. What do you suggest? And everybody's getting to a big old fight. You gotta like Robbo the Hedge. He's fun and straightforward. Both things these comics could stand to be more often. You make an excellent point. You make a compelling argument. Why is there two Sonics? Oh, that's Robbo. That's Robbo the Hedge. He's a different character altogether. Not related to Sonic. Next page. I'll create a divergence separating the two sides while you head your people away. Sounds like a plan to me. Favoosh, favoosh. Crush, destroy. For a Vicar of the Cloth, Padre, you sure one unfriendly dude. Okay, that was a weird sentence. Time out, everybody. Next one takes a swing, answers to me. Step away. The friar is my responsibility. Everyone, this way. What are you doing? I haven't taken out the bad guy yet. Robbo OC do not steal. Original hedgehog do not steal. Also, Robbo has... It doesn't help that Robbo has green eyes. And this is like the first time we've seen a character with green eyes, and then later Sonic gets green eyes because of plot. Next page. Hey, forget whose side you're on. Forget whose side you're on? Crush all enemies. Not exactly full of brotherly love, is he? You have to admit old Blue has a point. Somebody's bound to be hurt if we bring your guys with us. Thy words have the clarity of truth. Hurry then. Lead your people through this door, while I ensure none may obstruct your path. You head the Archer. We can't get going until everyone gets moving. We can't just leave Rob behind like this, Knuckles. We're not leaving Rob. He made a choice. And what about my brothers? I haven't forgotten them. First things first, though. Sonic, what about the General? What will we tell Antoine? Can I please draw a picture of your OC? Yeah, I love fan art. If you want, you could submit it on Twitter and tag me at ProjectSNT. Does this mean that Sega saw Robbo's green eyes and went, hey, that looks pretty good? I don't know. I don't know. White belly Sonic. Oh yeah, his belly is white. It looks like a bib. Next page. I gotta keep an eye out for blue arms, so we can play that stinger again. We tell Antoine zip. Until we landed here, we were just as clueless. He's Rob's problem now. Hi, Sheriff, up there. Fortune does smile upon the stout of heart. Get him, my roboticized minions, get him, or it's curtains. Shing! He's shooting fire arrows. Rob! Everyone down! The castle! Talk about a sonic blast! Now is not the time for puns, Sonic. Robbo possibly might be dead. I don't think he survived that explosion. Or maybe he did. This is Archie. People tend to come back alive pretty often, except for Eggman. Which I feel like he will come back at some point. You played the Blue Arm Sonic Stinger where? Last stream. Last stream I got to do it. Alright, next page. Kind of blasting through this one. But what of Rob? Aw, he's okay. He probably suffered only a scratch. Sonic's right. It would be a tragedy if we lost him after enduring all those years of hardship. Years? We were only imprisoned. Wait, it's Robbo the Hedge. He made it. But shaken. A bit shaken, but not stirred, fair maiden. And I've brought you something I'm certain is near and dear to you. Zax, Rainer! I found them wandering in the woods and had them take shelter in my tree hut until I could return them to where they rightfully belonged. However, can I thank you? Look at Tails' face. Look at Tails' face. He's so funny. Tails is so happy. Yeah, he's like, ah, happy reunion. Gray belly Sonic. We're getting like different bellied Sonics, but not blue arm Sonic. I think the thing you're looking at is part of Tails' glove. I don't think that's Sonic's belly. I don't think that's Sonic's belly. There's too many echidnas. I agree. There are way too many echidnas. And this is coming from lore where originally we only thought there was one echidna. Now there are thousands. Next page. Merely part of a day's labor, beauteous one. Well, Locke, at this moment, Dio Hawking's too weak to pull through by himself. Ironic, isn't it? Our society went to war with itself over the use of technology. Technology Hawking's depends on to draw another breath. Your society went to war because of selfish individuals abusing that technology, Locke. But whereas the Dark Legion epitomized all that was bad, the Guardians came to symbolize all that was good. Calm panel. We're being paged. Beep, beep, beep. Ah, pagers. That's futuristic. Remember pagers? I barely don't. I barely do remember pagers. I think I knew like one person with a pager. Hi, I just got here. What's going on? Well, Knuckles and friends saved a race of echidnas from a tyrant, and now we are here by the bedside of one of the old guardians, and he's dying, I think. I don't know. We just got to this part. Why is Charmy stylized, but those ants are just ants? Because Charmy was drawn by a different person. Charmy was drawn by someone that isn't Archie. What's a pager? A pager, it was a thing. Also known as a beeper. It was also known as a beeper. It was a thing that let you know that someone was trying to call you. This was before like caller ID was a thing. It was a little device that you clip to your belt, and if someone tried to call you from your home phone, it would go beep 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 beep, and then it would let you know that somebody was trying to call you, and then you can save that number to call them back. That's what a pager is. Although I'm sure in the Knuckles universe, pagers are something completely different. Pagers are still used in hospitals. Wow, I've heard that, actually. You'll have to explain what a home phone is. It's a phone at your house that doesn't leave your house. Is back before everybody had cell phones. We had home phones. Alright, I'm going to the next page. Thank you, James D. Morris, for continuing your membership. I'm a 4-month member. Hagen time, baby. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Nice. Constable Remington, what brings you calling? I have the latest report for your review, sir. The key points will do for now, Constable. As you prefer, sir. For starters, the Chaotix have accepted their assignment, albeit somewhat reluctantly. The source of their resistance being, why, Julie Sue, of course. And I can honestly say I share their feelings. Trust me, this goes deeper than any of us may like. Speaking of deep, Guardian Lara Lee has visited with me again. She's most persistent in wanting to see you. What shall I tell her? Tell her? Tell her I'll be in contact soon. Lock out. So back in the day, jingle jangle. Back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing, jingle jangle. If you were wondering if Knuckles' dad was still manipulating everything from the shadows after all this time because reasons, yes, he is. No surprise there. Locke seems like the manipulating type. Lock out. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm going to the next page. As Locke contemplates his next course of action, his halfway around the face of Mobius, others ponder theirs. How will you fare now you're alone, dear heart? I'm obligated to aid my fellow critters, fair Marianne. So what's the deal with you and the little feller, Blue? Doesn't seem the same without the the gang. Thought that said something else for a second. Yeah, well, Sal's busy with the princess gig, so Tails and I decided to check things out while Mobotropolis is being rebuilt. You're welcome to drop in on the floating island. Thanks. That may be Sonic. Huh? I found the biplane. All systems are go. Time to boogie, Red. Be cool. You too, Blue. Don't be a stranger. A word with you, if I may, Knuckles? I just realized, how will Archie explain what happens in Shadow the Hedgehog the game? I wonder if they actually ever did that part. I wonder if they made that part of the Archie canon. I like the nickname Sonic and Knuckles give to each other, Red and Blue. Yeah, you know, they're pretty buddy-buddy now. They used to be butting heads a lot, but now they're like good buddies, and I enjoy this dynamic of them just being good pals. Maybe more? We will see. Is 06 canon in Archie? I know Silver shows up in Archie at some point. I don't know why. We will just have to see. Next page. At this point, I could use a few. What's up? I may have misinterpreted the tomes regarding the mystical other. Oh? Facing what I feared were the final moments of my life, I had a vision. A vision of what? A city to stagger the imagination. Fellow brethren such as I never bore witness to. And Rob, what about him? He's the other, Knuckles. He is the one who knows the journey's end. Come on. My vision showed a white cliff overlooking a beach. Ask if he knows of such a place. I'll never quit fighting until my crazy critters are free. You can't fight alone. I'll remain by your side. I hate to ruin this touching scene with a cutoff sentence, because we gotta have plenty of those. We're still on the Knuckles comic. Yeah, we're on Knuckles number 12. I can't believe the other is a hedgehog. Yeah, well, it seems like the Watchers. Oh, what are they called? I forget what they're called. The Walkers, the ancient Walkers. They seem to have a knack for twists. Like with Tails being the chosen one. Yeah, the ancient Walkers. Alright, next page. But this could be important. Friend Knuckles, you never struck me as one to cry wolf. I don't know from crying wolves, but how about white cliffs and beaches? Know any place that fits the bill? Rob? Rob! Knuckles, what's happening? What did you say to him? Get a grip, Marianne. I'm as much in the dark as you. Come on, you there. I've had a hunch you're not the only one seeing things. Rob also had a vision. He made the face, then ran off. He made like a Pogger's face and then ran off. I think he had a realization. Rob's trying to find some milk. He needs some milk. Next page. Hurry, Knuckles! He's walking towards the ledge! He's going to jump! Rob! No, he's not! Ah. You've been here before. The siren call beckons me, yet I know not why. Never have I ventured forth, out there. Yaner? It looks like Stonehenge. The art is very pretty. Yeah, the art is, except for maybe Marianne's hair, the art is pretty decent for a Knuckles comic. Isn't Rob Amy's cousin? Yes! We discovered this last stream. Yeah, I believe that is Stonehenge that he's pointing at, or it looks like Stonehenge. Stonehenge. So they're in the UK. I mean, they're in basically Nottingham from Robin Hood, so it does make sense. It does make sense that they'd be in the UK because they are in Robin Hood land. Next page. Oh. Whatever answers we're looking for, Knuckles are on that beach. Whatever answers we're looking for, Knuckles, are on that beach down there. And there's Knuckles' mother, Lara Sue. And then that's her new husband, I believe. Yes, darling. The constable asked me to relay a message, dear. Locke will be in touch soon. That was all? The constable is one for brevity. No, more like Locke. Why does she look like she hasn't gotten any sleep? Laura Lee! Lara Sue is someone else. Laura Lee. Right. Lara Sue is like Knuckles' daughter or something. Yeah, Lara Lee looks like she hasn't gotten any sleep. For SNT, she's already confusing names. It's telling something. I mean, there's so many names. There's so many names in this comic, and most of them are very similar, especially with the female echidnas. Julie Sue, Lara Lee, Marianne. There's so many. Knuckles' father? No, that's not Knuckles' father. That's Lara Lee's husband, who... She divorced Knuckles' father and married this guy. Or at least is gonna marry this guy. I don't know if they're married yet or not. Next page. Who never was one much for conversation? I've never sojourned to that fair isle. My home is the forest, but always I've stood watch. You're a sentry? Aye, and only rightful souls can get past me. Such are you. How do you know we're worthy? Some things, my friend, are seen with the heart. It makes sense, Knuckles. The tomes state the last leg of the journey requires a bold heart to pass upon Albion's wake. I can't even swim! I merely state what has been written. You mean walk across the water? All it requires is a leap of faith. The question is, why can't you just finish a sentence on one page? Why not? Knuckles can't swim. Apparently not. I mean, he has only been on a floating island all his life. Ken Pender's try not to include religious undertones challenge. He does like to do that, unfortunately. He likes to slip in some, like, some real interesting stuff in the stories. He can swim in the games, though. Maybe Penders didn't know that. Maybe Penders thought that Knuckles was like Sonic, where he couldn't swim. I'm going to the next page now. Do you have the faith? And the Bravo. And everyone's giving him a thumbs up. Well, is anyone going to follow? He is walking on water! It's time to leave, Marianne. We're going home. My home is here, Mother, with the one I love. You just met! You literally just met. All I ask is for you to take good care of her, lad. Just tell us when the wedding is, honey. Thank you, Will Fox Johnson. Your OC can walk on water, mine can run on water. I mean, can't Sonic run on water too if he goes fast enough? I know he could do that in Mania. With plenty of momentum, he could run on the water. He did it in the movie. Yeah, he did. You're right. And then he almost drowned. He could in 3 and Knuckles as well in Hydrosity. Yeah. He could do that in Sonic Rush. Yeah! See, Sonic can run on water. E-Prower, thank you for the $1. The reason Knuckles is a kid in Christ is that Archie comics were basically Christian mom approved. So all these themes were... Oh no, hang on, it got cut off. Hang on, I'm opening up Streamlabs. All these themes were done to please those moms. Also, Sonic was the most rebellious a Christian kid can get, so... That explains all the Sonic Christian memes, to be honest. Like, Sonic was once lost, but now he's found in Jesus Christ. Christian mom moment. Even the super chats have cut off sentences now. It's infecting my super chats. Alright, next page. You'll be the first to know. There's a city in Stonehenge. Whoa! It kind of looks like an underwater, like, castle with the sparkles and stuff. I don't know. The building shapes kind of look like shells to me. I don't know. Someone get the scissors. Ah! You took my hair! You took my hair! Get those scissors away! I already have no hair. Oh. Wig. Knuckles found the way. We really gotta make those jokes. Those jokes are so old. Go back? What do you mean go back? Back to this? having too much fun with that toggle. It's fun. I'm going to the next page. Oh, you make sure you got everything. Make sure you got everything. Got the mini-series, you got the specials, you got the issues. Oh, another 2-page spread. Thank you, Hero Squad. Either Nux is Jesus or the water is thin, or both. Well, everybody seems to be walking on the water, so maybe everyone is Jesus. Jesus! Everybody's walking to the city. Oh! Who are you? Who are you? New character! Welcome to Albion. I'm Gala Na, and we have awaited your return to the motherland. Gala Na, she's pretty. She's kind of pretty. Echidna behind the slaughter. Why? Because she's purple? It's Queen Alina! You're right, she does look like Queen Alina. It's literally same hair. The same hair. All I wanna do is see you turn into a purple woman. She purple. Alright, next page. I am Knuckles, guardian of the floating island and mitre of the tribe of Arrakis. Did you say motherland? You heard correctly. Over a millennium ago, the inhabitants of Albion established themselves as an advanced culture far above any other. Eventually, our ancestors in their wisdom decided to seclude our society from the savagery of the rest of the world. Echidna nature, however. Is that like a caveman Sonic? Is that a caveman Sonic? There were cavemen around the time of Knuckles' family's extreme, like, advanced technology? Sonug the Boghog. Alright, I remember Sonug. I remember him. Is that him? Wow. Echidnas were pretty advanced. Sonic VC. What the heck is Sonug? Sonug is Sonic's ancestor. Caveman ancestor. So echidnas are Atlantic people. I suppose so. Atlantis is kind of like Echidnopolis, where they were separated from society. Next page. Is driven by the need to strive for higher levels of achievement. Eventually, a few hardy souls ventured forth, eventually creating the colony of Echidnopolis in Down Under. The more things change, eh? We have watched with considerable sadness at our brethren's plight through the ages. Albion has always stood as a sanctuary for echidnas everywhere. And it is with great joy we celebrate your journey's end. Enter now, reclaim what is yours. Athair and every mitre before him would be proud of you, Knuckles. Why is it your heart hangs so heavy? Thank you, just some gizmo guy. I did watch Danny's stream for the most part. I did leave to take a nap, but then I came back and yeah. Oh yeah, I did catch her stream. You are correct. Nux has depression. He's got the DD depression. Oh, Knuckles! Go to therapy! Knuckles really needs therapy, you know that. Why did you make Gala now sound like Twilight Sparkle? I don't know, because she looked like a goddess, and I was like... I didn't realize I sounded like Twilight Sparkle by using that voice. I was just like, she's a goddess. She needs like a goddessy voice. I'm going to the next page. This may be home to you guys, Ynir, but it is not my home. I belong back on the floating island. Athair must have known you well. He anticipated such feelings on your part and left this for me to pass on to you. The guiding star gem. Is that so? Athair felt you possessed the insight regarding its use. As do I. Until we meet again, my friend, you have our love and prayers. And then there's Athair in the walkers, watching Knuckles as he heads home. End. Wow, an end to an arc in the Knuckles comic. I can't believe it. I can't believe there are endings in the Knuckles comics. I like your VTuber character design. It looks nice. After all, you are special. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy my VTuber model. It was made by Cutie T-Cat, aka Daniela. She did a very good job designing it. And, well, I did the design, but she built it. I designed the clothing. And then she was like, I'll take that. And then... did her magic, and then poof, I exist. Is this the last Knuckles comic? No, it's not. Thank you, Hero Squad. Senzu Bean. It does kind of look like a Senzu Bean, you're right. But it's a gem. It's a gem. Fistful of letters. So yeah, there's some upcoming some upcoming ones like the next Knuckles comic, the next Sonic comic, and then the next special, which is gonna be Sonic Kids, which is gonna be very interesting. I wonder what that will entail. And that's the end of that. Now we move on to, oh gosh, I've already forgotten. Sonic number 59. We are moving on to Sonic number 59. Let me just get that prepared for you guys. Number 59. Here we go. Oh, it's those guys. I remember those guys. I thought they'd never return. It's I believe that's vertical and horizontal from the classic comics. And is that Sonic and Tails trapped in a TV? Sonic Kids, yeah. That's the next super special that's after issue number 60. Why is Sonic fused with the human world? Well, there's like a weird thing going on with Mobius specifically, where they have Mobians and they have Outlanders, which are the humans. Who are those guys? I guess we will find out. Or I guess they will be reintroduced in this comic. Let's crack this baby open. Ah, finally! A page that doesn't have an essay on it! I'm so happy! Sonic and Tails in, opposites to track. Look over there, Sonic! Let's see... we're safe! We're safe. We are safe now. Ever since the Ultimate Annihilator was used, this planet has more than its fair share of bizarre sights and sounds. Let's check it out! Thank you, James D. Morris, for the super chat. Appreciated. No Ken Penders. It's a miracle. Yes, celebrate no Ken Penders. Hooray! Next page. Careful, little buddy. Unless I miss my guess, this is another weakened wall between our reality and an unknown zone. I wonder what's on the other side. Uh-oh. We're about to find out. I'm being pulled towards it. Get away from it. I can't. Shroop, whoop. These sound effects. Shloop and ploop. Shloop and ploop. Oh, wait, look at Sonic. Look at Sonic's arm, it's white. No blue arms, but we got a white arm. We got a white arm. We got a white arm Sonic. They're going to the sun. It does kind of look like the sun, you're right. Next page. Ooh, did anyone get the number of that robo-bus? There's something eerily familiar about this place. Yo, Tails, where'd you go, chum? I'm right below you. Below me? No, you're upside down. Or am I? Wait a minute, I remember now. This is the zone where... Chakadoom. I see it! Sonic's got blue arms in this panel! The blue arms, the blarms. That's a good bumper. I like my stingers. They're fun. I like my stingers. They are fun. I'm sure we will see more blue arms as the time goes by. Because these are Sonic-related comics, after all. Instead of Knuckles. Next page. The intruder survived your blast. Perhaps we could make use of them. Indeed, Vertical. Having them serve as our pawns might be amusing. Amusement, Horizontal, is a concept I barely remember. They're robots! They're robots now! What happened? How did they become robots? The funny joke men have been roboticized. How did this happen? I need a drink of water. Imagine reading this as someone who read every comic up to this point. Yeah! Someone like me! Unless they're inside. Yeah, they could just be inside big robots instead of being roboticized. Next page. Yes, they are inside. Long ago, we coexisted as companions. Then, as now, our zone was not governed by any laws of physics, and our time was spent recreating. In fact, I believe that one of these current intruders was privy to our former existence. But then, the ultimate annihilator occurred. Our zone was decimated back to a subatomic level. In 1997. Yeah. I remember these comics have been happening since 1993. These comics have been happening since 1993, and we are in 1997. Can you believe that? We've been reading these comics for almost a year, and we've reached 1997. We've already went through 4 years of this. Exactly. Isn't that crazy? Next page. But our ethereal essences were not destroyed. Both of us survived, albeit as primitive protoplasmic entities. Our zone began to re-evolve. As our primal powers grew, so did our mutual mistrust. We each blamed the other for allowing the previous destruction of our home. This time, there will be no cooperation or companionship. There would only be war. A war that you shall lose, horizontal. Bah! Fundamental control shall be mine, vertical. Shrat-tack. Zrat. Oh no, they're not friends anymore. I respect the dedication. Well, thank you. I really want to keep reading these comics for as long as I can. None of this is good, vertical. That's why it's called war. Divorced. Oh no, they're divorced. Next page. We're going to the next page. And the next page. Here we go. Fool! Did we not just decide that these two intruders would serve as our combatants? Agreed. We shall enslave their minds, outfit them for combat, and set them against each other. Winner take all. I'm glad that quake is over. Now, you were about to say something about being here before? I think so. It was a long time ago and the place wasn't so violent. In fact, the guys who lived here were kind of friendly and... Yeah, this is anything but a friendly place. Help! Tails! Hang on! Hang tough! I see blue arms. Blue arms again? Where? Oh, there they are! We're getting a lot of blue arms today, aren't we? We're getting a lot of blue arms today. I'm pretty excited about this. The worst thing about Cal and Al is that they give Gallagher the perfect excuse to do all kinds of wacky, impossible cartoon logic stuff, but he doesn't in their debut issue. Ha! Yeah, true. Very true. Next page. I don't think this counts. Sonic has, like, robot arms this time. I don't think it counts. The only thing that will hang is your head on the mantle of my master, horizontal. Foolish fox, victory and ultimate control shall belong to the grand and glorious vertical. Yeah, this one doesn't count. This one doesn't count because he's got robot arms. Metal arm. Yeah, metal arm, metal Sonic. Next page. Surrender, Spiny One. That maneuver looks a lot like my Sonic Spin. And he who invents it knows how to prevent it. Hung! Katang. Prepare to be permanently horizontal in your casket. Whoa! Oh man! That was pretty metal. That was a pretty metal line. Alright, next page. Your clumsy primitive assault is easily checked and mated! Woof! It would appear your soldier lacks the necessary combat skills. A temporary setback. He will recover and conquer. Upstart, you'll pay for that. The plot feels like a video game and Al and Cal are playing Smash Brothers. Still, they're playing Super Smash Flash, where you can play as Sonic and Tails. Also, thank you for the dono. This issue is not a subtle commentary by Gallagher. The comic used to be fun, and now it's needlessly dark. Also, the panel layout is painful. Yeah. It's a little painful to look at. Especially with all the random shapes in the background. It makes it a little hard on the eyes. Next page. Brar! Ha! By losing your temper, you shall lose this duel. Think again, whippersnapper. I'm using that roundhouse swing to build momentum. So I can launch my doomerang at you. Ah! Prepare to meet your maker, little man. This comic's going by so fast. Blue arms? No, he's got metal arms. Unless they colored it wrong. No, that's metal arms, that's metal arms, that's metal arms. Yeah, they're all metal arms. They don't count. They don't count. Whippersnapper, that's not 90s, that's 70s. I think it's because their minds have been taken over by Alan Cal. So they're using vernacular that Alan Cal would use. Next page. It's fan art! Let's look at the fan art! Let's take a break from this. Look at fan art. Wow, there's a picture of Sonic proposing to Sally, which is very pretty. We've got a Sonic... We got a cute little Sonic drawn by a 6-year-old. We've got Sally and the King. And we've got Knuckles, Tails, Bunny, and Sonic. Nice, nice. Goofy looking Sonic. Listen, give them some slack. They're only 6. Alright, next page. There they go. No, stop! Please! Sonic, I thought we were friends! Friends? Friend! Yeah! Hug it out. Hug it out. Did I miss something important? Their minds were being taken over by Al and Cal, and it seems like the mind control has been broken by the power of friendship. The power of friendship. Next page. Why have the hostiles ceased? Why have the hostilities ceased? You two are the mindless thralls of vertical and horizontal and are supposed to fight to the death. Wait a minute. I know you guys. Why did you lose the funny outfits and turn into violent demigods? Yours is not to reason why. Our power in this zone is absolute. You should not have been able to supersede it. The purity of true friendship can cut through anything. Right, even your absolute power could break through those bonds. Although, I'll admit it came pretty close. What's more, you two used to be great. I remember how you worked together when I was here last time. What happened? Hang on, I gotta check. Nope. Not today. Why did you lose the funny outfits and turn into violent demigods? Don't you just hate it when that happens? My friends are my power. Yeah. Next page. Do not presume to lecture us, minuscule one. As free-thinking individuals, we can presume anything we want, Big Shot. And I'll tell you something else. The way I see it, you two need each other in order to create some kind of physical laws in this wacky zone. You've got to stop fighting each other. If you can't be friends, then at least try to be neighbors. Friends again? Like it used to be? Friendship. Friendship. Friendship is the true power. Friendship is magic. You got a friend in me. Next page. Oh no! No friendship. No friendship this time. Ha! Shrek. Woo! Well, we tried. Yow! Whoa! Ba-ba-blam! Aw, man. No friendship this time. Guess friendship only seems to work for the heroes. Well, Al and Cal used to be, like, at least chaotic good in terms of alignment. It says nah. Oh, nah. I see. It's like that 90s thing. You know, that 90s thing of like, you should do this. Not. No friendship. Next page. Whoa! Eow! Rumble, rumble, rumble. Look, the doorway to vertical and horizontal zone is disappearing. And on a minute too soon. Good riddance. It makes you wonder about them though. They'll be finding each other like forever and ever. Tails, my main concern is finding the nearest chili dog stand and wrapping my upper hand around a foot long with extra peppers and onions. The end. Well, they tried. No friendship. Bummer. Yeah. I guess that's why Al and Cal will go to jail. Alright, they show up in jail at some point. I remember somebody mentioning that. Them having like a cameo in like a jail. Next page. Whoa! Check this out. On my mark, everyone. Break! Tales of the Freedom Fighters. Oh, no! Couldn't escape him this issue. He's here. Tales of the Freedom Fighters presents Princess Sally and the People's Princess. That's a lot of princess. Skydiving. Out of the window. It's positively perilous. I'm such a big thrill seeker. Don't forget to bring a parachute. See you guys on the ground. Safe landings, everyone. Yeah, we couldn't escape him this time. Meanwhile, while Gallagher was busy having Sonic and Tails nearly fight to the death on whims of two crazed demigods, Penders is letting Sally and friends go on a nice little skydiving trip. Where we dropping, boys? Alright, next page. There's Sally. Skydiving. Out of the window. It's positively perilous. This is so great! Floating in the air. Not a care in the world. If only I could stay up here forever. Unfortunately, I have to come down to Earth sometime. Oof. No soft landings either. Princess Sally! Now what? The Sally with Anxiety arc starts here. Oh, good. Can't wait for that. Also, thank you for the dono. I believe I can fly. Skydiving. Off a building. It's positively scurrilous. I'm such a big cupcake. Don't forget to bring the long fall boots. Next page. That was so cool. You were just slamming. I was? I mean, thank you. Have you seen the others I came down with? Yeah, 2 of them landed over there, and another just over the hill to your right. Mom was fixing dinner when she saw you guys through the window. She wanted to know if any... Oh, my accent, it died. My accent died. She wanted to know if any of you were hungry. My surfer dude morphed into like southern, and then it died. Oh. Thank you, James D. Morris. Why would someone jump out of a good airplane? I don't know, some people do it for fun. Let me see how Rotor and Hamlin are first. The big boys made it. Quit worrying, Princess. No problem here, Sally. Not when you have 9 lives. Hershey's okay, so that leaves just Lupe and Eric to account for. Nice to know 90s slang still exists in the post-apocalyptic planet. Cat pun. Yeah, she's saying she has 9 lives because she's a cat. Who is the cat? Her name is Hershey, and she's a good girl. This is a Hershey appreciation place. We appreciate Hershey around here. She is a good girl. Next page. Lupe! Eric! Where are you? Eric! Up here! Eric, are you alright? Only my pride is shot. Click! Hold on, I may have a solution. What an eye! Much obliged, Princess. You're welcome, Eric. We still have to find the rest of my sentence. She's a cat? I thought that was a skunk. No, she's a black and white tuxedo cat. Named Hershey. Sally has a knife. Yeah. She has a knife and she's throwing the knife at her friends. Like a crazy person. Like a crazy person. Next page. Ow! Lupe! That sounded real close. There she is! Lupe, we're over here! That's everyone present and accounted for, so if that offer for dinner is still open, we accept. Yay! We don't get much company out here, and Mom just loves to cook. You know, I've never met a real princess before. What's it like? Good question. I'll have to get back to you on that one. You're all just in time. Come and get it. I don't know what accent to give these people. I thought at first the dude was like surfer guy, but then he's wearing overalls, so that sort of reads like Southern. Yeah, I don't know. It's so nice to see the freedom fighters again. Yeah, true. We've been separated from them for a while. And the best part is, no Jeffrey St. John. Next page. Hours later, as night begins to fall, finally, home sweet home. It may be home, Princess, but it's still a bit too high-tech for my taste. Be that as it may, Hamlin. Rosie, is something the matter? Not at all, child. I simply thought you might enjoy some hot cocoa before turning in. You know, that's not a bad suggestion before resuming the daily grind. The princess has returned, Commander. Oh no! Oh no! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. It's my bad. I presumed you just heard, sire. Indeed, Commander St. John. I want you to send a royal guard to escort the princess to me. Sally's been avoiding me lately, and we need to talk. Next, Daddy's girl? I really jinxed it, didn't I? Next page. Oh, that was the end. Let's see. It's 6:30. I think we have time for one more. Bonus! The unused cover for this issue is now your pinup to color. Enjoy. Wow! We can color a picture. So pretty. Alright. Now we're moving on to number 60. Sonic number 60. Ooh. Oh, is that Monkey Kong? I guess Monkey Kong's in this one. A colorist would freak over Spaz's line work. You think so? Monkey. Yeah, there's Sonic, there's Tails, there's Monkey Kong, and I think they're in a fire? Let's find out. No signs of Ixis Nagus anywhere, Sonic. Face it, his trail's starting to run cold. Not a chance. We've been searching forever. We must be getting warmer. In fact, scalding might be a better choice of words. Who turned up the heat? It's unseasonably hot, isn't it? I wouldn't sweat it. Weather like this won't last long. Holy mackerel! What am I seeing? What? Am I seeing things? The entire mountain is raging inferno! Arsenal of the Iron King. I don't see his name. We're safe for now. We're safe for now. We are safe for now. No penders this time. Let's get into it. Let's really get into it. But Sonic, that's impossible. A fire like that would set the whole forest ablaze. Maybe our eyes are playing tricks on us. Get a grip, Tails. Can't you feel the heat? Whew. I'm gonna pass out if we don't get out of here and fast. Hey, look, we're in luck. A village at the base of the mountain. How can anyone stand to live so close to that giant bonfire? Hi there, little lady. Think you could see it in your heart to help out a couple of tired and heat-stricken travelers? We could sure go for a cold drink of water if you can spare some. I'm very sorry, but we can't. Our water supply is low and closely rationed. Oh, that's great. And here we are on the verge of dehydration. My people have no choice. Mount Stormtop has burned continuously for more than 100 days. Without the water, we would all perish. A fire that's raged for 100 days? Amazing. But if it's such a problem, why don't you townsfolk just up and move? Sonic has to throw the ring into Mount Doom. Probably one of my favorite classic Sonic stories from this era. Interesting. Yeah, Tails is looking a little weird in this one. And also weirdly tall. Tails is looking kind of tall in this one. Next page. Move? Heh, easier said than done, stranger. I am Li Yun. Li Moon and I and our family have lived here all our lives. Would you be so quick to leave the place you've always called home? Grandfather! Okay, fair enough, old man, but exactly what's causing this fire in the first place? The curse of the Iron King. My people refuse to abide the tyrant's dictatorship, and as payback, his wife, the sorceress Iron Queen, set the mountain ablaze. Her foul black magic powers keep it burning non-stop. The only thing that can put out the fire is the enchanted fan of Feng Jing. Unfortunately, the Iron King keeps it locked away in his arsenal. Bingo! All you guys need is someone brave enough to go and get it. Challenging the Iron King in his own fortress isn't brave, it's stupid. Lucky for you, Sonic the Hedgehog can't tell the difference. Let's move it, Tails. Road trip. That's a very realistic lion for a comic artist. For Sonic, it's pretty realistic. Especially with the small eyes. It's very unlike any of the rest of the characters in this series. Next page. Meanwhile, at the Iron Fortress, I spy with my little eye a pair of unexpected guests. My, don't they look determined? How adorable. Do you suppose the little Dickens mean to aid us in our pursuits? Or wait, who's talking? Is it the staff? Do you suppose the little Dickens mean to aid us in our pursuit? Don't be foolish. There's no doubt their interlopers are up to mischief. Mischief that can prove deadly for us. Such a woeful worrywart you are, my love. The situation is not as dire as you make it out. All that's called for is a spoiler to add to the mix. Speaking of whom... It's Monkey Con! Snivelly's future girlfriend? Is that real? Did you just spoil that for me? Dang it, guys, no spoilers. Okay, next page. Next page. Pant. I am beat. Never thought I'd see the day I couldn't handle an easy hike. Take 5 Tails, the humidity's really wearing me out. It's not the humidity, it's the heat. Nitpicker. Either way, we're finally gonna get a break. Check it out. Storm clouds? Gosh, I don't like the way this looks. Oh, relax. Kick back and soak it in, bud. A few raindrops never hurt anyone. Crackadoom. Crud. Me and my big mouth. An electrical storm. We better find some cover before we're french fried right in our boots. Yeah, Sonic and Tails are looking kind of funny in this one. Yeah, especially Tails. Tails is looking kind of funny. I don't know how to explain what's weird about Tails, but there's something about his face that it's really off. Next page. There he is. Hold! Enemies of the Iron King may go no further unless you wish to face my terrible wrath. Doesn't it usually rain cats and dogs rather than monkeys? Big trouble. That's the simian super cyborg himself, Monkey Khan. Funny thing is, I could have sworn he and I parted as friends when we last met. Dolt, Monkey Khan is no one's friend, least of all those who would oppose the Iron King. Huh. After all that time, he was Robotnik's dude. You'd think Fuzzy wouldn't be taking orders from anyone. What the heck happened to your eyes? Yeah, his eyes are funny. His eyes are weird. Why do I always hear Donkey Kong? It's kind of similar. Monkey Kong, Donkey Kong. Con! Next page. There's some fan art. Got Sonic and the gang. Got Sonic on some lined paper. Got Super Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog rules. With a really, really skinny Sonic. With long legs. They predicted Boom Sonic. They predicted Boom Sonic, you guys. They did it. Sonic looks like he has a big tail. Yeah, I think that's his, like, speed lines. Long legs. That's modern Sonic. Or that one Twitter post where they keep making Sonic's legs longer and longer and longer. Next page. There we go. Run all you want, Sonic. You know your speed can't match mine. Yeah, right. Tails, something mondo uncool is going on here. Yeah, Sonic, a bloodthirsty lunatic is trying to murder us. That's just it. Khan's a harmless psycho, not a murderer. It's like he's possessed. And hey, did you catch a glimpse of his weird eyes? What's up with that? Monkey Khan grows tired of the chase. Recess time is over, cretin. Prepare yourselves for a hellacious slugfest. Whoop, it always comes down to violence with you. I tell you, you've got to find another way to channel your aggressions. A harmless psycho. And that's what he said. A harmless psycho, that's what he said. That's what Sonic said. Monkey Kong almost swore. I'm going to the next page. Next page. Like through a hobby, which you'll have plenty of time for once I whoop your butt clear in the next week. Hee 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 hee. Determined and ambitious, aren't you? I like that in an enemy. Pity those virtues won't keep my simian pawn from mopping the floor with you. Fighting him is a futile gesture, Blue Boy. Uh-oh, this must be the Iron Queen. Monkey Khan's boiling over with rage and fury. That's what makes him so easily manipulated. Not to mention undefeatable in a no-holds-barred battle royale. Oh, please. To be the man, you gotta beat the man, Queenie. And you better believe I am the man. So what you gonna do when Sonic runs hog wild on you? She looks crazy. I mean, she probably is crazy. Considering everything that she's been doing to this one village by setting a whole mountain ablaze. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan reference. I'm not surprised that that's a wrestling reference. If there's anything that Archie Sonic writers love doing, it's putting in references to things. Especially things that were popular in the 90s. Next page. Everyone's gotta have a dream, I suppose. Well, enjoy those scant few moments of bliss, Hedgehog, cause you're in for a rude awakening. Sorry, I couldn't resist. You've got him on the ropes, Monkey Khan. Finish him off. Yeeks! I'd forgotten what a tough customer this guy is. Next time I won't make the mistake of underestimating the opposition. Or assuming there is a next time. What a thrill. An honest-to-gosh cliffhanger. Sonic's toast unless I can mess up the witch's spell. Like a knocking out her crystal staff. Cowabunga! Crash. Did Tails really just say cowabunga? Tails has been watching too much Ninja Turtles. The Iron Queen apparently is supposed to be a badger. No, but that's a human though! That's an overlander for sure! How can that be a badger? How can she be a badger? I don't understand. The later the writers just made her a human. Yeah, that makes sense. Pizza time. Next page. Huh? What? Who? How? Where? Sonic! What am I? Easy does it, bud. You've just come to your senses. Or, you know, a reasonable facsimile. An exact copy. Dictionary. Oh, darn your socks. Now you've gone and ruined my fun. You win round 1, Hedgehog, but the game's only getting started. Yeah, don't come crying to me at halftime, toots. Way to save the day, Tails. So what's the skinny? The crystal staff was the source of her so-called magic? I don't know if she really got mystic powers or not, because when I smashed her staff, look what came out. Power rings. The Iron Queen must have built them into her staff to amplify her staff. We're dealing with some scary characters here, Tails. Normally, Monkey Khan would relish such a challenge, but it might be wise to back out while we still can. Are you kidding? I can't wait to see how this misadventure turns out, MK. Darn your socks. Yeah. It was very strange thing to say. That's an overlander. Yeah, for sure. She's an overlander. Next page. Eventually, train rides over troops, and I do believe this is our stop. The Iron Fortress, in all its glory, such that it is. Such that it is. Don't have a cow, kid. The old sinister architecture trick is an obvious ploy. Sonic's right. It's merely a strategy designed to fuel our fears and throw us off guard. We're far too smart to fall for that. You don't think they know we're coming, do you? Heck no, they always leave the doors open for weary travelers. I've got a bad feeling we're walking into a trap. No duh. Pointless trying to second guess them, so let's just find the arsenal and get it over with. In a castle this size, it might take hours. The Iron King probably keeps it well hidden. Is Monkey Khan supposed to be based off of the Monkey King? Yes! You are correct. He's based off of the Journey to the West main character. I'm going to the next page. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Here it is. Cool, let's see what's in the... Egocentric pup. You couldn't be further off the mark. Boom. Cheese it, the big guy's onto us. The Iron King's security system is top-notch. Each and every sneak thief is dealt with personally. Don't just stand there, Tails. Now's your chance to nab the fan. But Sonic, I can't leave you behind like this. Ridiculous. Not when Monkey Khan is here to back him up. There's nothing me and my Atom Bat enjoy more than a good tussle. Ha 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 ha. We'll see how you feel after that. About that after the Iron King crushes you to pulp. Don't have a cow. Yeah, I caught that in the last page. Don't have a cow. Because it's the 90s and Bart Simpson was really popular. Sorry, I had to yawn. He's got some nice nails. Yeah, he kind of needs a manicure. He needs to smooth them nails out. Next page. Wow, what a collection. But there's so many. Bingo, the fan of Fenzing. Grr, hold still, blast you. Sonic, I got it, I got it, I got it! Attaboy, Tails, hand it over fast. Let's cut loose and see what this bad boy can really do. Krakoom. No, I won't let you take my fan! Tails' eyes are huge. Yeah, his pupils are really big in this comic. Did I miss a text bubble? Where? Oh, I did. I did miss a text bubble, you're right. It's this one. Cannons, butterfly swords, maces, heat-seeking missiles. Bingo, the fan of Fang Jing. Yeah, okay, I fixed it. There we go. Now we can move on to the next page. Too late. We already did. So take a hike, will ya? Whoosh. Incredible. This baby blew him clear into the next time zone. I've heard legends about how awesome the fan was, but I had no idea. I bet you though it was just a lot of hot air. Hehe. Yo guys, hold off on the celebration. We got ourselves a fire to put out first. Finally! Mount Stormtop, dead ahead, ready to rumble, Sonic. No problem, the tough part's over. From here on out, it's a cakewalk. I'm not a fan of that pun. Wah, wah, wah. What did you think the Iron King and Queen's wedding was like? They probably had a private wedding. Let's be real. Next page. Ehehehe, don't be so sure, Hedgehog. Our game isn't over yet. Look out, the Iron Queen's back for a rematch. Just get the job done and let me do the driving. Insolent dogs, how can you be so inconsiderate? I invested a great deal of time and energy into that mountain fire. Why must you ruin my handiwork? Sorry to disappoint you, Queenie. I got this thing against power-crazed meanies making other people's lives miserable. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a birthday cake to blow out. Whoa! Whoop! There it is, out like a matchlight. Whoop! There it is. You know, like the song. Make a wish. Sonic mentioned cake 2 times in the same comic. I want some cake. That sounds good. I'm just hungry in general. Merlina before Merlina. Actually, I watched a very interesting video recently about how some documents from Deke, the company that made the American Sonic cartoons, came to light. And apparently in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, they were gonna have a character named Merlina, who was the daughter of Merlin, or the descendant of Merlin, way before Sonic and the Black Knight. Crazy how much of a coincidence that is. Very neat, yes. Next page. Game, set, and match, Queenie. Another spectacular victory for the good guys. Got any parting words for the home team crowd? Yes, curse is foiled again. I won't rest until I have my revenge. Until then, look for me in your nightmares. Ha ha ha, you did it, Sonic. The curse is lifted at last. Well, shucks, Lee Moon. It were nothing any other hero wouldn't have done. Hey, don't forget, we couldn't have done it without the Monkey Khan's help. I'm not at all surprised. The ancient prophecies foretold the ascension of a great Monkey King. Monkey King? Go figure. The hedgehog does all the work, but the monkey gets his own prophecy. Man, I've got to get a new publicist. And once again, someone else is a prophecy, and Sonic is just Sonic. Yeah, the video about the Supersonic Sisters, yeah! It's a good video. It's very interesting. Their heads are huge. Yeah, their heads are really big in these panels. Next page. Oh, back to this. Back to this. Tales from the Freedom Fighters presents The Ultimatum. I was told you wanted to see me, Daddy. Yes, yes. Come in, Sally. We haven't really spoken much lately. And now that I've collected my thoughts... Oh, yeah, there he is. There he is. There's his name. I believe it well past time we did. I'm not so sure what to say, Daddy. I've always done what you've told me to do, but it's just that... Ever since I ordered the dismantling of the Robians, you've been questioning my judgment. Now, I admit I wasn't completely myself then, and have since allowed the Robians their own space at Knothole Village. Is this the issue? What do you mean, is this the issue? Why does everybody say such cryptic things? Why does everybody say such cryptic things about these comics? I'm going to the next page. They're not Robians, Daddy. They're Mobians. More than a few of our people would disagree with you, my dear, but that's not why I summoned you here. In fact, I understand your attitude more than you would think. Come with me. I have something to show you. In the closet? No, through this secret passageway. One I haven't been down in years. I didn't even know this existed. You weren't supposed to. At least not until the proper time. Time? Time for what, Daddy? Sally's got 4 fingers. That's weird. And also, her tummy is really, like, detailed. She's, like, really detailed and has 4 fingers. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one or the other. 5 fingers or 4 fingers. Everybody's saying such weird things. Why? Alright, next page. Oh, it's the pool. It's the golden pool. Why, your 10th commemoration, of course. Whereupon you would truly learn of your birthright and responsibilities. Behold, the pool, the link to the source of all. It looks like a pool of gold and silver blended together. So it would seem, my daughter. In actuality, this is the nexus, the source of all established with the House of Acorn. Every generation, an acorn designated to ascend to the throne binds with the source. The process usually begins with the 10th commemoration. But I wasn't able to. I didn't know. Understandable, but that was then. The fingers are plot important? Are you kidding me? Is that really a plot point? fingers being a plot point. Next page. And now you must decide whether or not to wish to rule over the realm, for with the blessing of a price must be paid. You will be joined physically, spiritually, with the source of all. Of greater significance is the fact you will be the first Acorn female to undergo the rite. I'm ready for whatever is required of me, Daddy. Not so fast, my darling one. In your case, we would have to start thinking of the future, and a king suitable to sit at your side. I don't think I'm ready to marry someone anytime soon, Daddy. And I know Sonic would run from the hills if I ever mentioned the subject. The hedgehog? Out of the question! What? Why? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because making Echidna Society super messed up wasn't enough for Penders, he had to make the Acorn family weird too. Ah, there he goes again. There he goes again. Let's one more for good measure. Yep. There he goes again, having fun with the families. The families being weird. Next part, next page. A monarch doesn't choose his mate, the source does. My own father was guided when selecting your mother for me. We were betrothed when we were but 11 years of age. Upon our 18th commemoration, we were married. So are you saying this source of all has advised you on who I should marry? Not should, but will, if you undergo the immersion. General de Coulet's son will make a fine husband for you. Antoine! I'll have a talk with young de Coulet then. You'll do no such thing, Daddy! Oh boy. Oh boy. Antoine has his own girlfriend. Antoine has Bunny. Antoine wouldn't want to marry Sally anymore, I don't think. Red flags, yeah. Very much red flags. Next page. When it comes to my official duties, I've always deferred to you. But when it involves who I'm going to marry, that decision will be my choice alone. If you persist in this foolish line of thought, my daughter, I'll have no choice but to strip you of your title and duties. That's not fair! Life is never fair, it just is. I can't answer you right now, Daddy. I need to sleep on it. Very well, Sally. I'll give you time to ponder your actions. If Sally decides not to go along, I'll need to know if my other option is still available. Next. Jeffrey! Jeffrey! Oh, man. The Acorn family's messed up, man. Oh, supersonic! Hey kids, here's a bonus pin-up for you to color, penciled by the one and only Jim Valentino, creator of Shadowhawk and co-founder of Image Comics. Enjoy. Wow! Look at that, it's Sonic! Having some fun in the zones. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And that's the end. That's the end of that comic. Wait, let's look at the what's next. We got that one. We got a Knuckles comic. We've got Knights. Yeah, pretty cool. Nights isn't part of the reading order, unfortunately. Okay, so I believe that is the last comic of the night. I went over a little bit. In the time. I usually end at around 7 p.m. It is 7:05. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this issue, or this installment of Archie Sonic Saturdays. And I will see you in the next stream. Thank you to everybody that donated. And yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Thank you, Will Fox Johnson, for the dono.